English Podcast City.
Hey everyone, welcome back to English Podcast City. I'm Alex, your host, and I am so happy you're here today. Before we begin, please support the channel, like, subscribe, and share this episode with anyone who wants to learn English in a warm and friendly way. Your support really helps us grow. And you already know who's with me today, the amazing, funny, sometimes silly, sometimes serious, always wonderful, Maria.
Wow, Alex. That was such a dramatic introduction. Hello, everyone. And yes, please support the channel. We love making these episodes for you.
I'm honestly excited today, Maria. I don't know why, but I feel extra energized. Maybe it's the coffee.
Maybe it's because you're finally getting enough sleep for once.
Hey, don't expose me like that on the podcast.
I'm just saying, every time I ask you, how was your night? You say, well, I slept at 3 a.m.
Okay, fine, you're right. But today I slept early, woke up fresh, and I'm ready to talk.
And we have an important topic today, a real life topic, a human topic.
Yes, today we're talking about social anxiety, how it feels, what it looks like, how to talk about it, how to understand people who have it, and how to be gentle with yourself.
Very gentle, because many people experience social anxiety more than we think.
And we want to talk about it in simple English, friendly English, everyday English, not complicated psychology words, just real conversation.
Real feelings, real experiences, real laughter too. Because even when a topic is serious, it doesn't mean we can't smile or enjoy talking about it. Sometimes talking itself helps. Before we even get into the topic, I want to ask you something, Alex. Do you ever feel socially anxious?
Oh, absolutely. People think I'm always confident because I talk a lot, but actually, sometimes I get nervous. Like, very nervous.
Really? When?
Well, when I have to speak in a large group, for example, or when I enter a room where everyone already knows each other and I don't know anyone, my brain starts going, okay, Alex, don't be weird, don't make mistakes, don't say something awkward.
Yes. I have that too. It's like your brain becomes your strict teacher.
Exactly. And then suddenly I feel my face getting warm.
And your heart goes boom, boom, boom like a drum.
Yes. Why is the heart like that? It's like, calm down, bro, calm down. But no, it wants to run a marathon.
Mine too. And the funny part is, people around us don't even know. They think we're calm.
That's one of the interesting things about social anxiety. You can look totally fine from the outside, but inside you're like, oh no.
And sometimes your mind starts imagining things that are not true.
Yes, like thinking people are judging you,
Or thinking everyone is watching you.
or thinking they noticed your little mistake.
But most of the time, they didn't.
Exactly. People are too busy thinking about themselves.
That's the truth. Everyone is having their own little world in their head.
And that is why talking about social anxiety is important. Because when we talk about it, we feel less alone.
And we feel understood.
And we also learn the language to express it. For example, in simple English, you can say things like, I feel nervous around people. I don't feel comfortable in big groups. It's hard for me to talk to strangers. I get shy in social situations. I worry about what others think.
These are simple, natural ways to talk about social anxiety.
Yes, and they're very common sentences. Many English speakers use them.
And if someone tells you, I feel socially anxious, the best answer is something warm, like, it's okay, I understand. Take your time. No pressure. You're not alone.
Exactly. Social anxiety often needs understanding, not solutions, just understanding first.
Yes, because we're not trying to fix anyone on this podcast. We're just talking, learning, sharing.
And laughing, because laughter helps too.
Speaking of laughter,
Remember that time when you tried to talk to that group at the cafe and you said the wrong sentence?
No, don't remind me.
It was so cute, though. You wanted to say, "Is this seat free?" But you accidentally said,
Am I free?
"Yes." And they looked so confused.
Oh, it was horrible. I wanted to disappear.
But now we laugh about it.
True. Sometimes moments that feel terrible become funny stories later.
And that's a beautiful reminder. Social anxiety feels big in the moment, but it doesn't stay big forever.
Yes, the feeling passes.
And the more we talk about it, the lighter it becomes.
Exactly. And this podcast is here to help people talk about their feelings simply, in English, but also in life.
So let's go deeper. What does social anxiety feel like for you personally?
For me, it feels like my body becomes too alert. My shoulders get tight. I become very aware of myself, like I'm watching myself from outside.
Yes, like you're acting in a movie suddenly.
But I'm not a good actor.
I think you're a great actor.
Thank you. But seriously, it feels like I can't relax. My mind starts thinking too fast.
Me too. For me, social anxiety feels like a little voice in my head saying, what if you say something wrong? What if they judge you? What if they don't like you? What if they think you're strange?
Yes, the what if monster.
Exactly. A small monster that loves asking questions.
And never helpful questions.
Never. Only scary ones.
I think many listeners will understand that feeling.
I think so too. And if you do, it's okay. We're with you.
You're not weird. You're not broken. You're human.
Yes. And here's something interesting. Many confident people also feel social anxiety sometimes.
Yes, people who look brave outside may feel nervous inside.
And that's why we should never judge someone by their appearance.
True. So, how can we talk about social anxiety in English with friends or family? Let's practice some simple ways.
For example, you can say, sometimes I get nervous in social situations. Or, it's difficult for me to talk to new people. Or, I feel shy when there are many people around.
And if someone says that to you, you can respond with something comforting, like, I understand. You're not alone. I get that feeling too sometimes.
Very good natural English.
Yes, simple, common, everyday expressions.
And you can use them anywhere, in school, at work, with friends, or even with strangers if you feel safe.
And the good thing is, when we speak honestly, people usually respond with kindness.
Yes, many people appreciate honesty.
And talking about social anxiety doesn't make you weak.
It makes you brave.
Absolutely. You know, Maria, something I've heard from many people is that social anxiety often comes from a fear of saying the wrong thing. Like, what if I sound weird? What if they think I'm boring? Things like that.
Oh, absolutely. And honestly, Alex, I've felt that too. Many times. I think everyone has moments like that, even confident people.
Same here. I used to overthink everything I said. Like, after a conversation, I would replay it in my mind and ask myself, why did I say that? Did I look strange?
Yes, that's such a common thing. People with social anxiety often worry too much about how others see them. But the truth is, most people are not even thinking about us. They're thinking about themselves.
Exactly. I always say this. People are busy worrying about themselves. They don't have time to judge you.
That's very true. And I think one good way to reduce social anxiety is to start with small steps. Like, instead of going to a big party, maybe start with greeting your neighbor or saying hello to the cashier at the store.
Yes, small victories. Those are important. Even something as simple as making eye contact for 2 seconds can help build confidence over time.
Definitely. And another helpful thing is practicing simple sentences like, "Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. How was your day?" These small phrases can help people feel more prepared and less nervous.
That's a great point, Maria. When we know what to say, we feel safer, and feeling safe helps reduce anxiety.
Exactly. Preparation gives you a little confidence boost. And slowly, you start feeling more comfortable in social situations.
You know what else helps? Accepting that it's okay to feel nervous. Sometimes we think anxiety is a sign of weakness, but it's not. It's a totally normal human feeling.
Yes, and when you say to yourself, "It's okay to feel this. I'm not broken," then the anxiety becomes smaller. It doesn't control you as much anymore.
I love that. And I think that's something our listeners really need to hear today. You're not alone, and you're not strange. Many people struggle with the same thing.
Absolutely. And speaking of listeners, if you're watching or listening now, please remember to support the channel. Like, subscribe, and share. It really helps us grow and reach more people who want to learn English and feel supported.
Yes, your support means a lot to us. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, now, Alex, I have a question for you. What was one moment in your life when you felt social anxiety the most?
Ooh, you want a story?
Of course, we love Alex's stories. Give us the drama.
Okay, let me think. I remember one time in high school, I had to give a presentation in front of the whole class, and I was shaking inside, like really shaking.
Oh no, poor Alex.
Yeah, I was terrified. And when I started speaking, my voice cracked a little, and I thought, oh, great, now everyone knows I'm nervous.
I've been there. It's the worst feeling.
Yes, but here's the funny part. After class, some people came to me and said, hey, that was really good. I liked the presentation. And I thought, wait, they didn't judge me. They didn't notice the shaking?
That's such a good example. We think people see every tiny detail, but they don't. They're not analyzing us.
Exactly. That moment helped me understand that my fear was bigger than reality.
And that's something so many listeners probably experience too.
And that's why today's topic is important. Talking about anxiety helps us fight anxiety.
Yes. When we share our feelings, we feel lighter and we realize others understand us.
So true, Maria. Okay, let's go deeper into how we can talk about social anxiety in simple English. Sometimes learners don't know the right words, so let's give them some examples.
Great idea. Let's do it.
All right, Maria, let's help our listeners with some simple English phrases they can use to talk about social anxiety. I know a lot of English learners struggle to explain their feelings.
Yes, and talking about emotions in a second language can be really difficult. So using simple, clear sentences is the key.
Exactly, so here's an easy one. I feel nervous around people. It's short, simple, and honest.
That's a great one. Another one could be, I get shy when I talk to strangers. Many people can relate to that.
Oh, definitely. And here's one I love because it's very natural. Sometimes my mind goes blank when I'm in social situations.
Oh, yes. That happens to so many people. Your brain just freezes.
Laughs gently.
Yeah, like someone pressed the pause button on your thoughts.
Another useful phrase, I worry about what people think of me. That sentence explains a big part of social anxiety in a simple way.
Exactly. And one more. It's hard for me to start conversations.
That one is so important because many people blame themselves. They think they're boring or not interesting, but it's not true. It's just anxiety.
Yes, anxiety makes talking harder, not personality. There's a big difference.
And by the way, listeners, you can practice these sentences at home. You can even speak them out loud to yourself. It can help you get used to saying them.
Yes, practice helps your brain relax. When something feels familiar, it feels safer.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes to express your feelings to friends or family.
You know, Maria, I think a lot of people don't talk about their social anxiety because they feel ashamed.
Yes. And that breaks my heart because there's nothing to be ashamed of. Many people experience it.
Right. And when you finally say it out loud, something amazing happens. You realize you're not alone.
That's true. The fear becomes smaller when you share it.
And the people who love you will want to understand.
Yes, they will. And sometimes you discover that the person you're talking to also has social anxiety. You never know.
That's so true. We all think others are confident, but many people feel the same worries.
Exactly. And that's why learning how to talk about it is important. Let's give some examples of how people might talk about social anxiety in daily life. Something natural.
Sure. For example, imagine a friend invites you to a big party. You can say, "Thank you for inviting me. I might come, but I get anxious in big groups."
That's a perfect sentence. Very polite, very honest.
Yes, and it expresses your feeling without sounding rude.
Another example, if someone asks, "Why are you quiet today?" You can say, "I feel a little anxious around crowds."
Or something even simpler. "I'm feeling shy today."
That's so gentle and friendly.
Yes, it's a soft way to express the feeling without making it too heavy.
If you're talking to someone close, like a best friend, you can be more open. Something like, "Sometimes I get scared to talk to people. I don't want to make mistakes."
Or, "I want to be social, but my anxiety makes it hard."
Whoa, that one is powerful.
Yes, because many people feel that conflict inside, wanting connection, but feeling scared.
And saying it out loud is a brave step.
You know, Alex, one thing I really want our listeners to understand is that social anxiety doesn't define who they are.
Yes. Thank you for saying that.
It's just a feeling, a temporary feeling. It doesn't mean you're weak or strange.
And it doesn't mean you can't change. Feelings come and go. We can learn, grow, and improve.
Exactly. And we are proud of every listener who is trying to understand their anxiety and talk about it.
Yes, proud of you all. And hey, if you're still here listening, we love you. Laughs warmly.
Yes, we do. And don't forget to support the channel. Like, subscribe, and share the podcast. Your support truly helps us keep making positive, helpful content.
Absolutely. And we're so happy to have you with us today. Okay, Maria, let's continue. We talked about simple phrases, examples, feelings. Now, maybe we should talk about how people can slowly reduce social anxiety.
Yes, that's important. We don't expect anxiety to disappear magically, but small steps can help.
Right. And talking about it is the first step.
So Maria, earlier you mentioned small steps. I think that's a great direction to go in now. How people can slowly reduce social anxiety.
Yes, because many people think they need to suddenly become super confident overnight. But that's not realistic. Confidence grows little by little.
Exactly. Even a tiny step forward is still progress.
For example, one simple step is practicing short conversations, like saying good morning to someone, or asking a coworker, "How's your day?"
Yes, even if the interaction is only 5 seconds, it still helps build comfort.
That's right. Small moments add up. After a while, your brain starts to learn, hey, this is not so scary.
And once the brain feels safer, anxiety starts to shrink.
Another tip is breathing. Before going into a social situation, take a slow breath, then another. It helps calm the body.
Yes, people underestimate breathing, but it really helps.
When we're anxious, we breathe fast. When we breathe slowly, the body relaxes.
And when the body relaxes, the mind relaxes too.
Absolutely. Another useful idea is preparing small topics before social events, like thinking of simple things to talk about, like, how's your week? Did you watch anything good recently? Any plans for the weekend?
Yes, having a few topics ready makes you feel more confident. It's like carrying a little toolbox for conversation.
Yes, a conversation toolbox. I like that.
And you don't need to use all the topics. Just having them in your mind feels safe.
Another important thing is being kind to yourself. Many people with social anxiety judge themselves harshly, like, I'm so awkward, I'm not interesting, I'm terrible at conversation. But these thoughts make the anxiety worse.
Yes, we need to treat ourselves like we would treat a friend. We would never tell a friend, you're boring. So why do we say these things to ourselves?
Exactly. We need to replace those negative thoughts with gentle ones. Something like, I'm trying my best. It's okay to feel nervous. I'm learning. I don't need to be perfect.
Those sentences are powerful. They can change the way you see yourself.
They really can. And another thing that helps is reducing pressure. You don't need to be charismatic. You don't need to be funny. You don't need to be the life of the party.
Yes, you just need to be present, real, yourself.
Right. Some of the best conversations are simple and calm.
And honestly, people like authenticity. They like someone who is real.
Exactly. Being yourself is enough.
Alex, earlier you told a story about high school. I want to share one too.
Oh, yes, please do.
Well, when I was younger, I avoided answering the phone. I would let it ring, 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 because I felt anxious talking to people, even on the phone.
Wow, really?
Laugh softly. Yes, I was scared I would stutter or say something wrong.
That is such a relatable experience. Many people feel the same.
Yes, but one day I decided to practice. I told myself, okay, Maria, you will answer the phone from now on. The first few times felt scary, but after a week or two, it wasn't so bad anymore.
That's amazing. See? That's the power of small steps.
Yes. And to our listeners, you can do it too. Whatever your fear is, you can start small. And slowly, you will become stronger.
That's so inspiring, Maria.
And you know, Alex, I want to say something to everyone listening right now. If you're struggling with social anxiety, you're not weak. You're not strange. You're human.
Yes, you're human and you're doing your best.
And doing your best is enough.
We're proud of you. Truly.
And we're happy you're here with us today, listening, learning, improving.
Yes. And if you're still with us, please support the channel. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. It helps us grow and continue making content that supports you.
Thank you so much for being part of this community.
Okay, Maria, we've talked about what social anxiety is, how it feels, helpful phrases, and small steps to reduce it.
Yes, I think it's time to give our final thoughts, something warm and positive before we close the episode.
Absolutely. Let's move into the closing section. All right, everyone, we're reaching the end of today's episode. And honestly, Maria, this topic was really meaningful.
Yes, it was. I feel like this conversation touched something deep. Social anxiety is something many people feel but don't talk about.
Exactly. And today, we wanted to make sure our listeners feel seen, understood, and supported.
Yes. If you're listening right now and you struggle with social anxiety, we want you to know that we believe in you, truly.
Absolutely. Your feelings are valid. Your fears don't make you weak. And taking small steps, even tiny ones, is already a sign of courage.
That's right. You're doing more than you think.
Even listening to this podcast is a step toward understanding yourself better.
Yes, and you don't have to be perfect. Nobody is. You don't have to magically become confident tomorrow. Growth takes time.
And you don't have to rush your progress. Move at your own pace.
Exactly. And remember, you are not alone. You are not strange. You are not broken.
You're just human. A human who feels deeply, thinks deeply, and cares deeply. And that is something beautiful.
Yes, really beautiful. And if nobody told you today, we are proud of you.
Yes, we are. So proud.
Before we say goodbye, let's give our listeners 3 final simple tips they can carry with them.
Good idea. Okay, here we go. Tip 1. Take small steps. Say hello to someone. Smile at someone. Just a little step every day.
Tip 2. Be kind to yourself. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. Be gentle.
Tip 3. Practice simple English phrases about your feelings. The more familiar the words feel, the easier it becomes to express yourself.
Those are perfect, Maria.
And please, remember, you don't need to change who you are to be loved or accepted. You are already enough.
Yes. And if you feel social anxiety, it's okay. Many people do. You can grow. You can learn. You can find your voice.
Step by step, you'll get there.
And we'll be here with you every episode, helping you learn English and build confidence.
Exactly. You're part of our podcast family now.
Yes, the English Podcast City family.
And before we close, if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to support the channel. Like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it.
Your support helps us grow and make more positive, helpful content for all of you.
Thank you so, so much for being with us today.
We love you all. Take care of yourselves
Stay kind, stay strong.
and stay connected.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.